it's Tanya, and I'm here again with another video, and I'm just showing you in real time how big that hippo, how big his teeth are, because you actually have no concept until you get, I mean, we weren't even that close to them, but you really have no concept as to how big these animals are and how big their teeth are. They're huge. So as you saw, I am using primarily stuff from the Simple Stories I Am collection, and from the Crepe Paper Journey collection, which I bought quite some time back with the idea of using it for these kinds of photos. So it's been sitting in my box and waiting patiently for me to run out of hip kits so that I would get to it and do something with that. So I thought it was quite novel to take a collection like the I Am collection, which is very focused on, well, oneself, isn't it? And motivational phrases and all of that type of thing, and I am beautiful, and you know, you can do what you want, and you can be who you are, and, you know, and all of this. And I figured because the colors tied in so nicely with that Crepe Paper Journey collection, I would use it for my hippo. And the title is, yes, it is a bit of a rip-off of Little Red Riding Hood with, "Oh my, what big teeth you have, Grandma. All the better to eat you with." And he would. One chomp of that jaw, and oh gosh, no, you will be no more. It's a bit gruesome, but the last time we went to the Kruger, we came across a dead hippo, and I'm pretty sure he died of natural causes. There was no, you know, nefarious activity going on there. He had just come to the end of his life. But wow, they are huge, and there were vultures all around, and they were snipping and snapping at each other because the skin of a hippo is incredibly tough. It's just, you can't get into it. And neither could these birds, so they were getting very frustrated with life because they kept trying to peck at it and peck at it and peck at it. And we went back several days later just to see, you know, if anything interesting was happening there, but it wasn't. The hippo was just lying there decomposing. So yeah, nature nature has its moments, let's say that. Some wonderful moments and some not so wonderful moments. But hey, it's the circle of life. And no, I'm not going to launch into song. That would be a disaster for all concerned, primarily me. So what am I doing? I have put my title down, and now I am just taking the various embellishments that I chose at the beginning to brighten up the page and to add some interest. It was quite flat, so I wanted to bring in some dimension, and those are, I'm sure I've mentioned already, those are the Crepe Paper Journey arrows and bits, yes, and these come from the actual chipboard. And then I brought in these Pink Fresh Studio because some of the colors actually went really well. That's the nice thing about these collections. Okay, I'm not very good at deciding what goes well with what, but this was relatively easy because the colors were, you know, you've got your yellow, you've got your, I don't know what it is, it's like it's not an apricot color, but it's not pink either, so it's I don't know what color it is, but you got that color, and then you got your teal. So if you can find similar colors in other collections, then that's relatively easy to do. So that's what I was doing here. And now I'm attempting to jazz up the top a bit, thinking maybe I should put some tabs up there, but I changed my mind immediately upon putting them down because I realized I don't like it. It just doesn't work, and it doesn't work down there either. So then I figure there's that little bit of a gap where I put that frame underneath, so I need to do something, but that sticker was not the answer. That sticker is going to quietly go over there, and then whatever it says gets covered up later anyway. So it's more for the color and not dimension, but shape than anything else. And I wanted to bring down that color of the paper that I'd used to mat the hippos. So that was the reason behind that particular decision making process. And just bring in a couple more hearts, and really that's all I've done here. So how the hippo came about was we woke up one morning nice and bright and early, because that's what you do when you go to these camps. You wake up at the crack of dawn to be the first out the gate, so that you can spot all the animals before anybody else does. It's this big game that everybody plays. We tend to not be too obsessed by it, you know. We do try and get out early, but we don't need to be the first in the queue. But we went to go to this watering hole, and the hippos were frolicking around madly, and I had always wanted to get this kind of shot, you know, where they do this yawning and the jaw is wide open, and I mean that jaw literally goes like almost 180 degrees open, and you see the big teeth and everything. So I got to capture that, so I was very happy with myself, and I do believe I'm done. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will chat again soon. And you must have a wonderful day and do lots and lots of scrapping things to make yourself happy. So thanks and bye.